What's good, guys? I'm Jon the Chief, and for this video, it's gonna be on probably the best setup for your robot within Fallout 4 within the Automatron DLC. So, what you're gonna do is you're gonna make it the same thing as me. It will require a lot of building materials, so you might want to stock up before that. And this is it. So, first one is Sentry Head and the Carnage Helm. Now, we don't use the other heads mainly because either they will lower the damage resistance, with the Sentry Factory Head, it's indirectly lowering it because it doesn't allow you to have a certain type of frame for your front piece on the torso. If you're using the Sentry Torso, which will actually have a lower damage resistance in total if you choose that method. So as you can see, I don't get all the options, so that's why we're going to use the regular Sentry Head. All the other heads lower your accuracy or do some weird attack, which kind of makes the robot worse, so we're not going to be using that. We use hydraulic frames for all the armors, so if hydraulic is a option for what we can use as the armor, that is what we're going to use. And as you can see, we actually do use it for everything. And we also use Fat Man launchers because that is the one of the few options that you get when you have a Sentry Torso. All the other torsos don't have that option, so that's why we use the Sentry Torso. And the actual mod could be whatever for that. Next is the explosive minigun is going to be on your left arm, while we have a hammer saw on your right arm. We're going to be using a combination of range attacks and melee attacks. Both these melee weapons are going to be on sentry arms, and you can actually see how well they work in combination when I show the gameplay later in the video. The legs are going to be Assaultron legs with all hydraulic frames. Now, this is instead of the sentry legs and the other legs, mainly because it moves faster, and also it's better for actually moving in general because there's a bunch of corridors where the sentry legs will not fit and the Assaultron legs won't actually make it so the robot can fit into those situations. Thrusters are not useful because it gets rid of your Fat Man launchers that go on your Sentry Torso, so you do not want to rock thrusters on it, even though it might actually be better for movement speed. It's just you want to be able to fire mini nukes out of your back with your robot. And that's basically it for the setup, guys. Now let's go straight to the gameplay. Now, when using this robot, you will need the perk Inspirational and also the other perks that are required to actually build the parts for this robot. But Inspirational is the most important just because if you do not have that, you're probably going to die by your own robot several times, because what Inspirational does is that it negates the companions from being able to hurt you. And since your robot fires mini nukes and uses explosive miniguns, it's going to kill you several times, and if that mini nuke lands near you, you might as well reload your previous save. So, as you can see, what the robot likes to do is that it rushes in while shooting the explosive minigun at its target, and then if the target is not dead by the time the robot reaches it, it will just whack it with its hammer saw and instantly kill it with the combination. So it is actually very aggressive, and also it actually uses both its weapons very well. Uses the explosive minigun till it gets close to its target, and then whacks it if it does not kill it with the explosive minigun. And even if he doesn't know how to actually get to its target, like here, he'll just keep figuring out where to shoot the explosive minigun as opponent in order to hit it. And that's why we choose the explosive minigun, just because it does a area of effect damage, so it makes it very good for hitting enemies in cover. Next off, you can see what it's like when it actually fires at a high tier enemy like Mirelurk Queens and Mythic Deathclaws. It instantly kills it, and I think this is part of a glitch with Carnage Helm. I don't know if it's a glitch or not, but that's why we chose Carnage Helm at the beginning. I didn't explain it, but what Carnage Helm does is that it has a chance of causing targets to explode, which happens quite often on the high tier enemies like Deathclaws and Mirelurk Queens. This happened every single time for me so far I used it, so I'm not sure if it's a glitch or not, but that is why we use the Carnage Helm. Anyways, that's it for the video, guys. Tell me, what do you guys think of this setup? Do you think it's better than the current one that you're using? And also, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and have a great day.